Welcome back to Capital Conversations. I'm Jonathan Horman, and today we're talking about a question that honestly doesn't get asked nearly enough in the retirement plan world. Is your plan advisor actually earning their fee? To help break this all down, I'm joined by our in-house retirement plan consultant, Alexia Keel. She works every day with employers, employees, and advisory teams to ensure these plans are not only compliant, but actually helpful. Alexia, welcome.
Thanks for having me. This is a topic I love digging into because while it sounds like a simple question, the reality is most plan sponsors aren't sure what they should be getting from their advisor.
Exactly. And many don't realize until something goes wrong or until we show them what good actually looks like. So let's start with the foundation. An organization hires an advisor for their 401k, 403b, or 457 plan. What are they paying for?
They're paying for partnership. It's not just about picking a few mutual funds and calling it a day. A good advisor or advisory team should be monitoring the investments and benchmarking fees ongoing, helping employees make smart decisions regarding their retirement, advising the employer on plan design to stay competitive, and also documenting fiduciary oversight to reduce liability. And another added bonus should be a vetted contact for employees to have access to personal financial advice.
Right. I always say if you only hear from your advisor during the annual enrollment meeting, that's not a relationship. That's a transaction.
Exactly. And that approach just doesn't deliver value. Think of all the changes that can happen over a year. Regulatory updates, new hires, economic shifts. A good advisor is staying ahead of those for you.
Let's be honest. What do we typically see when we're brought in to evaluate a plan?
Honestly, a lot of under-engagement. The advisor might show up once a year, PowerPoint presentation maybe. Maybe they check the box on an investment review, but there's no employee education, no fee benchmarking, no plan design review.
It's still collecting a 0.5% fee or more?
Yeah, so let's do the math. Think about it. A plan with $3 million in assets paying 0.5%, that's $15,000 a year.
Wow, that's a meaningful number. I mean, if you're not seeing meaningful work, strategy sessions, participant education, documentation, you have to ask, what exactly are you paying for?
That kind of proactive support not only improves participant outcomes, it builds trust. And employers see that too. They know their people are getting real help. We had a construction company. Owner reached out to us after hearing from the CPA that they were their fees were too high. He'd been with the same advisor and record keeper for years, which happens and is normal. And while he trusted them, he'd never seen a formal benchmarking report or fee breakdown. We conducted a full review, comparing fees, services, investment performance, of course, and found that not only were the fees significantly above industry average, but employees weren't using the plan effectively. Participation was low, and there hadn't been any targeted education in over 2 years. You can believe that. After going through our side-by-side analysis, he decided to make a change. We helped transition to the plan to a more cost-effective platform, added auto-enrollment, rolled out a tailored education campaign. 6 months later, participation had jumped by nearly 30%. And he was saving over $10,000 a year in plan costs, money that went right back into the business.
Wow, and it's not just about helping individual employees. We had a business owner recently who thought their plan was fine. They were funding it. The structure still may have not made sense, but once we dug in, we found outdated design features, high fees, and no real strategy behind how the plan supported the company's goals. After we restructured things, they were able to lower cost, boost participation, and actually use the plan as a tool to retain key employees and reduce their own tax burden.
Exactly. That's a shift from thinking of the plan as a checkbox to treating it like a strategic asset. When designed and managed intentionally, a retirement plan can do so much more than just meet minimum requirements.
So let's say a listener is wondering about their current advisor. What are some of the warning signs they should watch for?
Here's a few. No regular participant meetings, of course. No documentation of investment reviews or plan benchmarking. Document, document, document. No strategic conversations with HR or leadership. They're genetic cookie cutter presentations, no relevance to the team, and no advice on plan design features or legislative changes. That's just a few.
I'd add, if they haven't mentioned Secure 2.0 by now, that's a problem.
Absolutely. The industry is changing fast, and your advisor should be helping you stay on top of those shifts, not leaving you to Google it yourself.
So, Alexia, if someone's listening and realizes this sounds too familiar, what's their next step?
Start with one question for your advisor. Can you show us what value you've delivered over the past years? If the answer is vague or they get defensive, that tells you a lot. And then don't be afraid to get a second opinion. It doesn't cost anything, it's confidential, and it might make a real difference for your team's financial future.
Perfectly said. We're here for those conversations. We're not here to pressure people. We're here to elevate outcomes. Big thanks to Alexia for joining us today. If you're questioning whether your plan is earning their fee or just want a gut check, we'd be happy to walk through a complimentary review with you. This is Capital Conversations. Until next time, take care of your people and make sure your plan is doing what it's supposed to do.
The opinions expressed in this program are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual or on any specific security. It is only intended to provide education about the financial industry. To determine which investments may be appropriate for you, consult your financial advisor prior to investing. As always, please remember investing involves risk and possible loss of principal capital. Please seek advice from a licensed professional. Correct Capital Wealth Management is a registered investment advisor. Advisory services are only offered to clients or prospective clients where Correct Capital Wealth Management and its representatives are properly licensed or exempt from licensure. No advice may be rendered by Correct Capital Wealth Management unless a client service agreement is in place.